Hey fellow YouTubers, JJ the Trucker coming to you from Pendleton, Oregon. And if you're in trucking or from this area, you know what that means. You know it's straight ahead. You can see it as I'm building up speed here on a cold engine. Cabbage Hill. That's right, Cabbage Hill is straight ahead. Some people refer to it as Dead Man's Pass. Because there is an exit up there for Dead Man's Pass, even though technically Dead Man's Pass is completely separate and no trucks are allowed on it. So I've never been on it. But a lot of people will refer to this as Dead Man's Pass, but it's not. It is Cabbage Hill. Below is Pendleton, where we're at right now, and the Arrowhead truck stop. Not a bad truck stop. And a casino down there too. And then up at the top of the hill, there's a few different cities. The biggest one is La Grande. This is where the highway always gets shut down. It was shut down yesterday due to snow and accidents. And the only other time I've been shut down for snow and accidents was this hill as well. And that was back when I was with Prime. And yeah, it happens. You know, you just got to prepare for it and be patient and be with the company that is understanding. Prime definitely was. Now that I'm with Landstar, they still would have been perfectly fine with it. The agents would have been fine, but there was enough time on this load anyway, so the load's not going to be late. So yeah, no problem. So I want to show you guys what it's like going up Cabbage Hill fully loaded. I mean, I never even got up to speed from that on-ramp. We're already going uphill, and this is part of the slow part. We're at 49 miles an hour. I've been flooring it ever since before the video started. I am fully loaded. I'm carrying, well, let's just call it beverage products. And my total weight right now, my total gross vehicle weight is 79,000 and change. So, you know, like 79,100 or 200. Our maximum is 80,000. So yeah, fully loaded. If you don't follow me and you're just seeing me for the first time or fairly new to the channel, first of all, welcome. And second of all, I'll tell you this is a 2021 Peterbilt 579. The transmission is in performance mode. It's an automated transmission, and it doesn't have the big horsepower engine, but it doesn't have the economy. It's kind of like in the middle of the road engine. This used to be a Prime truck, but I did have the governor removed, well, at least set from 65 up to 75, and again went from economy mode into performance mode, which makes a big difference in how this thing handles up hills, down hills, anywhere and everywhere that I'm going. It's a big difference and not a huge impact on the fuel mileage, to be perfectly honest. So here we go. We're already at 38 miles an hour. I better put our four-ways on. Yep, and we're getting ready to be passed by a plain white Freightliner. Yep. But yeah, we're going to be passed a lot here because, again, I'm fully loaded and never actually got up to speed because I started from that truck stop. Had I at least been going 75 by the time I hit the uphill, it wouldn't have made much difference once we get up here. By the way, once we get up here, wait till you see the view. There goes that freight shaker. Ah, man. So, yeah, this load had plenty of time on it, and it's a beverage load. And I know beverage loads, these full, heavy loads, are not optimal. All right, so we're back up to 40 miles an hour. Engine's warmed up, by the way. 41. But we're getting ready to go right back uphill here. We had a slightly flat spot for a moment. So these heavy beverage loads are not optimal, and with the freight rates kind of going down right now, we're in that cycle again, or starting that cycle again. It's, you know, there's a lot of chitter chatter out there about, you know, cheap freight. Don't haul cheap freight. So is this considered cheap freight or not? Is a big question. Per mile wise, it was not cheap freight. $3.67 per mile, I believe. So it wasn't cheap freight when it comes to the per mile. But on the per day side, yeah, it's my version of cheap freight. It paid for just over a day, to be honest with you, and it was one of those pick up on Friday, deliver on Monday because the place is closed on the weekend. And you know, so what do you do? And it would only take me one day to actually get there. So, you know, so basically a couple days worth of sitting, which is what I did all day yesterday. And today I'm driving basically half a day. And I only drove a half day before. So, yeah, you know, it is what it is. So is this cheap freight? Now, whether or not it is, here's my thing. I don't like hauling cheap freight. I really don't haul cheap freight unless there's one specific, well, maybe two specific reasons. One, obviously, if you're in southern Florida, you got to get out of there. Sometimes a little bit of cheap freight is better than nothing in certain areas, known areas. The other exception to the rule, at least for me, is if you need to be somewhere specific. Well, I'm due for my 180,000 mile maintenance and some other work, and I really want to get back to my boys over there in Boise, Idaho, Jackson Peterbilt Group, man, and they're already waiting for me. So I really wanted to get there. There wasn't a lot of stuff going to Boise. By the way, we're at 35 miles an hour. I'm going to pause this story here and go off to this viewpoint, because what's the point of going up these hills, especially this one, if you're not going to stop and look at this view? Wait till you guys see this. It is amazing. And it's not like we were, you know, had a whole head of steam built up. We were going 35 miles an hour. Oh, yeah. Check this out. All right, let's turn the flashers off. There we go. There we go. Good old Buddy Prime. Okay, boom. Let's get on out of here real quick. Gotta deal with the lapel mic. Hold on. Come on. Cook that right there. Oh, yeah. That was my hand, everybody. Hi. Hi, everybody. Okay, I'm that. All right. Hop on out here. Woo, you can smell the brake dust in the air. Man, it's from all the trucks going down the hill. Oh, wait till you see this view. I did show it on another video a long time ago, but it was in fast motion, not in the regular motion. Oh, you gotta be careful here. Look at this. Yeah, it's been cold, just slightly. And is it worth it? You tell me. Look at this. Look at this view. I can see for miles and 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 miles. Whew. That's my song quote of the week, by the way. That one should be a pretty easy one for most of you guys. If you know it, you know what to do. Throw it in the comments. If you know what song I was referring to and who sang it, then throw it in the comments. Man, that is just awesome. Let's see, it's a little hazy today still this morning. Let's see what I can zoom in on here. I don't know. I didn't bring my glasses, so I don't know if that's clear or not. You're gonna have to tell me. All right, let's get back to normal view here. Oh yeah, nope, that's 10 times. I need 1 times. There we go. Oh yeah, all right, back on over this treacherous walkway here. Woo. Avoid the ice. There we go. Yeah. Got a few trucks parked here. Look like they were parked here overnight. I don't know. It might be a little too cold for me to park here overnight. There's my baby. Yep. Say hi, Mr. Pumpkins. So, by the way, got 2 brand new steer tires. And I don't know if you can see that. Those are Centromatic wheel balancers in there. Got them all the way around. So 2 new steer tires. We were right at 180,000 miles, so it was time. Had a little bit of irregular wear on one of them. Drive tires are still looking good. I think I still got another 20, 30, 40,000 miles on those. All right, let's get us all hooked back up here. Boy, it's cold out there. Get you guys all strapped in and secure. Nice and safe. Whew. Engine's warmed up. I'm cranking that heater up. Take my jacket back off. Seatbelt back on. Readjust the mic. All right. Whew. Let's go. Oh yeah, that was worth it. Alright, so I'm already flooring it here. Get some steam built up while we can. 16, 17, 18 miles an hour. Woo, we're flying now. 22, 23, 24, 25. Now we're cooking with diesel. Nope, 24. Man, I don't think we're gonna make it up to 88. There goes that time travel theory. Alright, here we go. Building up some steam here. Get over 30 miles an hour. In 8th gear. 31, 32. Woo. Yeah, gotta put the 4-ways back on. Alright, getting ready to be passed by a beautiful, ugly old hood truck. There we go. Kenworth. Alright. Obviously he's not fully loaded. So back to this cheap freight. Yeah, I really need to get back to Boise. There wasn't anything really going to Boise, especially from where I was. So it was a challenge. I was in Vegas, and not a lot of stuff coming out in Vegas. Freight demand is going down right now, so there wasn't a lot going on. So trying to find anything from Vegas to Boise was really challenging. Ended up having to go from Vegas out to the Portland, Oregon area, which is fine because, you know, that's where I got my tires and my Centromatics, tax-free. That's right, no sales tax in Oregon. So I saved some money there, and then went just up north to Tacoma to pick up this load to the Tacoma area, and it's heading out to Boise, near Boise, not even in Boise, just near Boise. So yeah. So yeah, it was less than I would have liked to have it for, you know, picking up on Friday, delivering on Monday. 3 actual days worth, not quite 4, because it delivers Monday morning, picked up Friday afternoon. I definitely wanted it to pay more, but it didn't, and I couldn't find anything else to get there. So yeah, I think that's an exception to the rule there for cheap freight. Now, getting out of Boise, we'll see how that goes too. I wouldn't mind, and I don't mind deadheading. I've talked about this before. Okay to deadhead as long as you're getting paid for it, as long as the rate is covering that time. I'm all right. So I've had some good luck in the past being in Boise, deadheading back to Oregon or Washington even, and getting a really good rate on a load going cross country. So I'm going to keep my eye out for that. Oh, look at this. We got another Peterbilt. New one. He's about to pass us. Looks like same year model. Give or take a year, obviously. There he goes. Again, obviously not fully loaded. And I have been up this hill very lightweight. Boy, does it make a difference. We're definitely not going to be going 33, which is what we're doing now. 32. Yeah. But at least we've got some beautiful scenery. I mean, take a look around at this. Got the snow. Snowed all day yesterday. Had a break the day before, and then snowed the day before that, and the day before that. So I don't know if you guys saw my short video yesterday. Just a quick 13-second video from that truck stop that I was just at. Oh, look at this. We're actually catching up to another truck. Catching up to Martin at 33 miles per hour. Oh boy. I don't know if this guy's... Come on, get over. Get over. Oh, we got another truck passing us. And he's getting over so slowly. He just half lane got over. Oh, come on, buddy. That's just rude. It's okay to be in the third lane over here. Look what he did. He just got over half a lane. Like that's gonna help me. Man. Anyway. So anyways, yeah. So the road, by the time I was doing the video, it was early in the morning. The road had not been shut down yet, but it was slow. You could see it on Google Maps. The traffic was really slow. And I was like, yeah, it's just a matter of time. Every time, it's the same thing. Once you get up here, not necessarily on the hill itself, but once you get up here in like the La Grande area, it gets really, really slick while it's snowing, and it snows a lot, and ODOT just can't keep up with it. They got all the traffic there. They've got the plows, and they're salting it and they're sanding it, everything, and they just can't keep up with it. It snows so heavily up here that there's eventually going to be a wreck, and it's usually going to involve a semi, and that's usually going to end up shutting down the highway. And sure enough, I just watched it all day, and boom, there it went. Not long after I posted that video, there it was, shut down. All right, we've passed Martin, but our lane is coming to an end, or that lane, this truck lane is coming to an end. We're actually gaining some speed. We're 50 miles an hour now. Not quite at the top of the hill, but pretty close. So yeah, that's why, when this road it's snowing, I'm just gonna sit it out, especially when I got the time to do it. There was no need at all for me to risk that, to risk my truck, my career, my life, somebody else's life, for getting past, getting through, La Grande and this whole stretch here between here and the border, the border to Idaho. It's just not worth it to me. So yeah, it took a snow day. Got my 34-hour reset in. Not that I even needed it, because I'm going to be at the shop for a couple days anyway. But the load's not going to be late, and everything's a-okay. So totally worth it. But what the heck with winter? Again, it is past mid-April here, and it is just snowing every day up here. It's ridiculous. It's supposed to be springtime, people. Come on, Mother Nature, get with the program. So at least now I know. Next year, don't come up here until May. Hold off until May. Man, I tell you. I should have done that, but again, really wanted to get up here to Boise to have, you know, the people that I really, really, really trust do this work, because I don't have anybody down south that I trust. You know, there's 2 dealerships that I trust doing this work. Number one, obviously by far, Boise, Jackson Peterbilt Group. Next is in Springfield, you know, the Larson Group. I still, you know, I got my connections there from Prime, and they do a good job as well. They definitely take a bit longer because they're busier. Oh, look at this, we're back up to speed. I really need to find a good, solid dealership down south, but down south it seems like they're just about all Rush branded Peterbilt dealerships, and I had such a bad experience at Rush in Dallas, South Dallas, and then with their corporate after that, that I don't want to go back to them. One super bad experience is all it took. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, go back to not this last January, but the January before, which, yeah, it was, what would that be, about 30, 40, 15 months ago? Yeah, that is such a bad experience. They bricked my truck. I just went in to find out what the codes were, because I was getting some engine codes, and they bricked it, and I was down for a week. There was nothing really terribly wrong with the truck. It was still running, and they broke it for a week. So let me go ahead and get around this guy now. So anyways, details on that video, or that series of videos, go check that out. That was Rush Peterbilt. And then the aftermath to all that was just not fun. So anyway, all right, so we are at the top of the hill. I hope you guys enjoyed the journey. This video has been 22 minutes, so now you know how long it takes from a cold start at the bottom of Cabbage Hill, fully loaded in my truck, to get all the way up there. And there's Dead Man Pass, by the way. Here's the exit for Dead Man Pass. So as I mentioned, we are not actually on, let me get on over here, Dead Man Pass. Dead Man Pass is right there. You guys are looking at it. It's to the left. No trucks allowed. I'm not going on it. I don't want to be a dead man. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I will bring you some further updates when it comes to all the good stuff that I'm getting done on the truck. And yeah, I've got some good fun stuff I'm doing too. So I will catch you guys all up later. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.